You're listening to Tutor Time with Mallory, and now for your host, Mallory Latouche.
Oh,
And welcome back to Tutor Time with Mallory. Today, I had the honor of interviewing Mr. Ray Young Jr. How are you doing today, Ray?
I'm doing great. And yourself?
I'm doing wonderful. What is your education background?
So far as my education, I have a bachelor's of science in human service with the focus in community development leadership. And then I have a master's in counseling. And then I have a master's in divinity and plan on getting hopefully a doctorate. And then a certified life coach, certified financial coach. In regards to also working in education experience, I have over, I say, 5 years working in the school system, more so working in special education, dealing with behaviors, development and stuff like that. And then I did school counseling as well, which was more so at an alternative school.
What inspired you to want to work in the school or education system?
One, the need for Black males to be present in the school system. I know my personal experience, how I grew up and what I went through in school. I actually dropped out of school after 9th grade and wound up getting a GED. But I can remember a teacher telling me, no matter what, I'm here, I'm gonna still get paid. So they wasn't focused on my education. They were more focused on what's going on around them and behaviors and et cetera. So, but the person told the class really. So that would encourage me really just to want to come make a change, inspire. And then it was a passion to help, youth, students.
How has your career path led you to where you are now?
My career path has led me to where I'm at now is to work for myself. Just because of the nuances, the things I've seen from working on the inside, when it comes to education, working in different settings, private, public, and charter, it has pushed me that I'll have more autonomy to work for myself. I could be more creative. I can impact people more. I can inspire, and I can develop programs as I see fit.
What are your fondest memories when you were teaching at Yes Prep?
I would say the students, because where I was at, I was in the southwest side of Houston, what we call it the SWAT in Houston, Texas. It was very diverse, and I worked with students, that might have been, coming from, type of immigration families and stuff like that, or language barriers and stuff like that. I had a great relationship with students. I had so much respect from students, even with the students I didn't even, that I was required to work with. They, when I can just say this, when I left, I had a lot of those students just cry, break down, saying, I wish he wasn't leaving. And just the impact that I saw that I made.
Can you tell the viewers a short summary about your book, Malik and the Magic Bow Tie?
Sure. So this is my first children's book. You can see it right here on the background, on the backdrop right here. Malik and the Magic Bow Tie. What you see is a relationship between a father and son, a father relationship. And a couple of things that points out in the book that you're going to see is the importance of education, overcome obstacles, that they could be themselves, and generational pass down. Generational pass down, I mean by that is because in our cultures, in our families, there's always something that is very important that we pass down. and that it makes sure that it gives us encouragement, empowerment, as well as it gives us a reminder of what our family has done and et cetera. So that's pretty much about the book.
What is something you learned about your career path that you didn't know before?
I learned, and I'm a straightforward guy, so I say this. I learned that I am very strong. I'm very, I'm not how can I say, I am not a politically correctness type guy. And when I find out that I do better working for myself than working for others, because sometimes I'll be honest that I'm a fear to others in those spaces. Um, strong voice, one that's not going to back down, the ones that's going to call it as I see it. So that's one of the things I've learned for as career-wise. But also in career-wise, I found that, I have a lot of abilities. They're just not being utilized. So again, I'm very transparent. That's how I am. So that's what I feel like this had for us career-wise.
What are the 3 most important skills when it comes to working in the school system?
Listening, observing, and being creative.
What advice would you give the viewers that want to either volunteer?
Thank you for watching Tutor Time with Mallory. You can find her on the following social media platforms and contact her for interviews.